Well, that's about as bad as it could get for the New York Knicks on opening night of the 2024-2025 NBA season. The Boston Celtics blow the doors off of the New York Knicks 132-109. And I don't know if people are sounding the alarms. I don't know if people are quitting on the season. We should have never did that. I'll tell you how I'm feeling in a second. But let's just chop it up in the comment section. What was your number one takeaway from the game? Your number one takeaway from the New York Knicks in their 23-point loss? 23? Not great at math. I think that's 23. Your number one takeaway from the game. Let me know. Mine was this. In sports, and especially in games against great teams, that is filled with a lot of great players, which I do think this team is full of great players, as well as the Boston Celtics. You need your best players to be the best players in the game. And today, the best player was Jayson Tatum. Tatum came out, and he let everybody know that he is not satisfied. He is upset with the Olympics thing, and he wants to go back-to-back. And he let Mikal Bridges know that you can't guard me, and he let just about everybody on the Knicks know that you can't guard me. 37 points from him. Jaylen Brown was also great. The Knicks had Bridges on Tatum and OG on Brown. I would have flipped that. I would have had OG on Tatum and Bridges on Brown. But at the end of the day, I don't think it matters. You let Tatum get into his groove, and he was hot. Look, Brunson played like 24 minutes. Karl Anthony Towns played like 24 minutes. I didn't love the initial rotation and substitution pattern for Tom Thibodeau. When the game was close, the only time Karl Anthony Towns came out in the first 5 minutes. I didn't really love that. And look, we are fine. The New York Knicks are going to be fine. You played a team that has elite chemistry, elite continuity. You're a team that does not have chemistry, that does not have continuity. The spacing on offense was terrible. The communication on defense was even worse. On the bright side, I thought Mikal Bridges started to find a little bit of a groove in the second half, and maybe that was because the game was over and the foot was off the gas pedal for the Boston Celtics, but he did hit 2 threes. He hit a mid-range jumper. The shot looked a little bit better, but I am still worried about him. Again, I'll say what I said when the trade happened. For the New York Knicks to have all these trades work out, you need Mikal Bridges to be significantly better than Dante DiVincenzo. And the more thing I'm concerned about with Bridges is not the shot. I didn't feel him. I didn't see him disrupt anybody's offensive flow. Couldn't guard Tatum. Tatum was great. I get it. But, man, you were brought here mainly because of what you could do on the perimeter defensively, and he got absolutely roasted. You also just gave OG Anunoby $200 million, and he was a no-show. 1 of 7 from the field. I thought he played all right defense at times on Jalen Brunson, but I need to feel OG a little bit more. There needs to be a greater impact from him, or you're going to lose these games. If OG and Mikal get outplayed by Tatum and Brown, you're not going to win many of those games. Josh Hart's stat line looks solid. 12 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. He just feels out of place in the starting lineup. The spacing's bad. There was one possession there when there was 4 New York Knicks within like a 6-foot radius in that left corner. If the Knicks are going to lean into this space and pace type of game, I think Miles McBride should be inserted into that starting lineup. They were begging Josh Hart to shoot. They put Al Horford on Josh Hart. You put Al Horford on Miles McBride, he's going to let it fly from 3, and he's going to get downhill, and he's going to operate in the mid-range game. You need to punish them for having Al Horford on the court. Putting Josh Hart in the starting lineup gives them somebody they can hide Horford on. McBride was awesome, man. I think he should be in the starting lineup. I think that then lets you lengthen out your thin wing depth. It allows Josh Hart, OG, or Mikal to be in the games at all times. And you can't play Jericho Sims. You can't play Jericho Sims. I don't know what you go to. I don't know if you lean into Ariel Huck-Porty. The injury to Precious Achiuwa came at a really bad time. At the end of the day, the better team in this moment won. I think the Knicks, though, can play better. I still believe in this team, and I still think they can give the Boston Celtics a run for their money when it gets warm outside again and we're in the summer in the playoffs. We'll talk more about this game coming up and around the corner. But first, I got to give a major shout out to a brand new sponsor, DraftKings. Use the promo code KnicksChat. Bet $5, get $200 for free instantly. The NBA is finally back. A new season means new ways to get into the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. Who's draining threes from beyond the arc? Who's crashing the boards and grabbing rebounds? Get behind your favorite players and the prop bets you can make on DraftKings, the home of NBA player props. First time, new DraftKings customers bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Every point counts with DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code KnicksChat. That's code KnicksChat for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 8778-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY to 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777. Visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in New Hampshire, Oregon, Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gambling resources, see dkng.co/BBALL. The Knicks did not win, and that sucks, but what makes me happy is Tyler Smith, producer of Giants Now, as well as sometimes on Knicks Now, is a diehard Boston Celtics fan, and his parlay didn't hit. But you know what? I'm glad he lost some money. But play DraftKings. Check them out. Knicks Chat, promo code, and you are going to get $200 for free when you play your first $5 lineup. Overall, I felt like Tom Thibodeau got out-coached by by Joe Mazzulla and the Boston Celtics. Thibodeau wanted to double team and force the extra pass, and I just don't feel like that's something you should do against Boston. They are an unselfish team. Tatum had 10 assists. When you double team, he made the right pass every single time, and it was open three after open three after open three after make after make after make. Your perimeter defense was god-awful. The Knicks were dying on screens. The Knicks could not fight over screens. And look, at the end of the day, when you allow a team to get up 61 threes, albeit they launched 15 at the end trying to break the record, they still made 29 of them. So they were 29 of 46 at one point, shooting nearly 29 of 46. I'm no mathematician. I especially don't do good with math when there's letters involved, but that's like 60-something percent. Probably don't want to play drop defense on the Boston Celtics. Look, tip your cap. They played a hell of a game. They shot 29 of 61 from three, and that was when they were just launching random threes at the end. If you can't defend the three-point line in this league, you're not going to win many games. And on top of it, what's more frustrating for me is you got beat, I believe, on the rebounding battle by a pretty good margin. The New York Knicks had 40 rebounds. My app says the Knicks had 34. So on my end, it says the Knicks got out-rebounded 40-34, whereas Boston had 11 offensive rebounds, and the Knicks had just 5. So you get beat on the boards on both ends. You also had 11 turnovers compared to their 3 turnovers, and they shot much better than you from 3. It's a very simple game. You shoot better than them, you rebound better than them, and you take care of the ball better, you're going to win. I mean, look, 6 of 10 from 3, 4 of 6 from 3. They were just wide open. Now Horford 3 of 5. It's a long season. It's game 1 of 82. Are you pushing the panic button? Are you pushing the panic button for the New York Knicks? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Type Y for yes. Type N for no. Let me know if you're pressing the panic button. I am not. I still believe in this team, and I think they're going to be able to still be and will be one of the best teams in the NBA, and I still have them getting to the Eastern Conference Finals, and I believe they're going to beat the Boston Celtics. Long way to go. Maybe some moves need to be made. Shams Charania has linked the New York Knicks to some veterans in free agency. We're going to talk about that tomorrow on the channel. I'm not pushing the panic button. I still believe in this team. We're going to see what they're made of real quick. Shout out to y'all. Hit that thumbs up icon on your way out, and let's go Knicks.